Everyone, hoping that you may hear me. Due to some health issues, we couldn't conduct our class for few days, and also we completed our chemistry portion during this time period. So now, today, before going to begin the problems based on gravitation, we will revise the topic in short, or we will take a a speedy look on our topic gravitation. So first of all, before going to start this gravitation, let me tell you the concept map. First we will talk about the definition itself. What is gravitation? What is gravitation? So gravitation, it is the phenomenon by which all objects with mass attract each other. Suppose that there are different masses m1 and m2, and this is the phenomenon by which these two masses will attract to each other. This is known as gravitation. Now, while learning gravitation, we should know about two more things, that is Newton's universal law of gravitation and the second one would be here, that is acceleration due to gravity. Hoping you all can see it. Okay, acceleration due to gravity. Now, as we talked about gravitation, let us talk about Newton's universal law of gravitation. We know that every particle of matter in the universe exerts an attractive force. Suppose that there are two particles. Every particle of matter exerts the force of attraction in the universe on every other particle. But this force being directly proportional, this force is directly proportional to the product of their respective masses, and also it is inversely proportional to the square of distance between those masses. Then, while talking about it in terms of laws, we discussed that F is proportional to m1 m2 upon r square, but mathematically, while deriving it, we take the universal gravitational constant F is equal to g into m1 m2 upon r square. So this is your Newton's universal law of gravitation, or this is the expression for Newton's universal law of gravitation. Now we were talking about acceleration due to gravity. As we all know that it is the uniform acceleration produced, and while we are talking about the uniform acceleration produced, there we said that a is equal to g. Then we discussed about F is equal to ma. We took it as F is equal to mg. Then we discussed all these things and we derived the gravity acceleration due to gravity. G is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. In terms of centimeters, we write it as 980 or 980 centimeter per second square. So this was regarding acceleration due to gravity. It is a different thing. Now, apart after Newton's law of gravitation, which we have to discuss, the next thing in the topic is about the gravitational constant over here. Gravitational constant G. This G is equal to the force of attraction between two masses, or the between unit masses placed at unit displacement. See over here, while we are talking about the gravitational constant G, this G is equal to the force of attraction. It is equal to the force of attraction between unit masses, both the masses. Mass m1 is equal to 1 kg, mass m2 is equal to 1 kg, and they are separated by a distance m1 m2. Let us consider this is 1, let us call it as 1 kilometer, 1 meter, or anything unit distance. Let us talking about meters only. So then at that time, while we are getting it by the terms of the universal law of gravitation, we get the formulation there as what is that formula for the force? Newton meter square per kg square. This is the formula for our gravitational force over there. Then this is the SI unit, and about talking this SI unit, we come to know about the value to G is equal to 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. Okay, can you see it? Okay, so these are the terms up to now. Now then we will discuss few more terms in it, that is mass. So I will put on the next page. So now what is mass? In short, mass is the quantity of matter. Mass is the quantity of matter. Then we will discuss about weights. What is weight? Weight of a body, it is the force with which it is attracted. Weight means the force with which the mass attracts to the earth. Let us say for earth we are talking about it. Then what would be the weight? Then weight is equal to mass into gravity. Okay, then we were discussing about the factors affecting G. Now this one is important. While we discussed about acceleration due to gravity small g, the value was 9.8 meter per second square, but there are few factors that affect gravity, or let us say acceleration due to gravity is affected by these factors. Which are those factors? The first one is altitude. What is the first one? Altitude. So in terms of altitude, while we are talking, then we know that gravity at height, we were discussing about the gravity at height, gravity at depth, and also at certain places. Then we get the formulations over there, that was gravity at height, H is equal to gm upon r plus h square. If you have studied this in the previous lectures, you will get it, and if you are not getting the formulas, then please follow our previous lectures on these. Then we get another one more, gravity at height h, that is g in bracket, while we talk about it, 1 minus 2h upon r, where h is very less than r, it means it is at depth over there, or let us say in the below the surface, or while we are talking about the depth over there, we get gravity at depth is equal to 1 minus d by r into acceleration due to gravity g. These were the things which we studied about the factors affecting the gravity. Okay, then one more another important thing, we were talking about the Kepler's laws of motions. So while we are talking about the Kepler's laws of motion, at that time we studied about the three laws, Kepler's laws. What were the Kepler's laws then? Kepler's laws, the first law was regarding the laws of orbits. Then the second law was regarding the laws of areas, and the third law was regarding the laws of periods. Hoping that you all are getting this. Okay, so the students who are new or who are directly viewing this video, please go further at the previous list and go through the list, and please look out through the previous videos, then you will get a clear idea about it. Okay, then after studying these things, we also studied about the few equations of motion. Then about the equations of motion in case of free fall, that was v is equal to u plus gt. Then we studied about h is equal to ut plus half gt square, and then we studied about the third equation, that is v square is equal to u square plus twice of gh. And we also kept these things at different places and discussed, and we derived the last expressions, when it is going in upward direction, when it is coming in downward direction, what are the equations, and all these things we studied in the previous lectures. So please do follow it. So, and after studying all these things, now today we want to enter in our world of problems. As we all know that on the very first day I had told you कि बच्चा लोग फिजिक्स इज़ द सब्जेक्ट which discusses about laws, expressions and all these things. And there one more thing is important while studying physics: the mathematical form of physics is too important. So while we are discussing about the mathematical form of our physics, there are problems which we need to solve. So guys, now we are discussing about the problems over there, the problems which we have to solve. So firstly, we would be talking about the problems based on the universal law of gravitation, or let us say which depends upon the capital G, or the first formula that we have in our topic, that is capital G is equal to, sorry, F is equal to G into m1 m2 upon r square. On based on that formula we will be solving our first problem. Suppose the problem is given: a sphere of mass 40 kg, sorry, a sphere of mass 40 kg attracted to the second sphere. It is attracted to the, see over here, attracted to second sphere, okay, and the sphere of that second mass is 15 kg, and they are apart with the distance 20 centimeter. How much? With the distance 20 centimeter, with a force of 0.1 milligram weight. What is the force there? Force of 0.1 milligram weight. So we have to find out the value of gravitational constant G over there, okay. So now, as we all know that, first of all let us put out the data. What is the data given to us? The mass of the first object or first sphere 40 kg, mass of the second sphere, that is 15 kg. Then we were talking about the radius, or let us say the distance apart, that is 20 centimeter. When it is in centimeters we have to convert into it meters. Simple hai, 20 upon 100, that it comes meter. You may write it as 2 into 10 raised to minus 1 मीटर. कन्वर्जेंस को ध्यान रखना, सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट फिजिक्स में प्रॉब्लम्स में यही है, कन्वर्जेंस, यूनिट कन्वर्जेंस जो होता है. देन वी वर डिस्कसिंग अबाउट force 0.1 milligram of weight. So while converting this milligram into grams of weight, we have to write 0.1 into 10 raised to minus 3 gram. Then we will convert it again into kilogram. Then what would be the conversion then? That is gram weight, weight as it is. Then while converting it over there, we have to write it again 0.1 into 10 raised to minus 3 into this gram into kilogram, again goes 10 raised to minus 3. Weight means mass into gravity, where gravity is 9.8. Then while converting all these things, this is 10 raised to minus 1 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 10 raised to minus 7 into 9.8. It becomes in all, sorry, 10 raised to minus 3. So minus 3 minus 3 minus 1, 10 raised to minus 7 into 9.8. Force is calculated in Newton. So the data for our force is 9.8 into 10 raised to minus 7 Newton. 9.8 is 1 kg Newton, and this 10 raised to minus 7 should be used for then milligrams over there, okay. So this is the data we got. Now let us put this all in the formula. Keep the data in front of your eyes. Data को अपने आंखों के सामने ही रखना है. And then now let us put it in the formula. What is put the formula? Same thing. F is equal to G into m1 m2 upon r square. अभी हमको फार्मूला को स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म में लेना है, बिकॉज वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट g. g इज इक्वल टू, फिर ये f एज इट इज़, आर स्क्वेयर जो डेसिमल में है, डिनोमिनेटर में है, वो इधर आके न्यूमरेटर में आर स्क्वेयर डिवाइडेड बाय प्रोडक्ट ऑफ मासेस m1 m2 जो न्यूमरेटर में थे अभी वो आएंगे डिनोमिनेटर में। दिस इज आवर स्टैंडर्ड फार्मूला। अभी इस फार्मूला में हमें वैल्यूज पुट करना है, रख दो। एफ की वैल्यू क्या है हमारे पास, 10⁻⁻7 इंटू 9.8 इंटू अभी आर स्क्वेयर, आर की वैल्यू क्या है हमारे पास डाटा में देखो गिवन 2 इंटू 10⁻⁻1, इसका क्या होगा स्क्वेयर, डिवाइडेड बाय, फिर मासेस है हमारे पास 40 इंटू 15। सो सिंपल सी थिंग है। नाउ सॉल्व इट, 10⁻⁻7 इंटू 9.8 इंटू 2 का स्क्वायर 4, 10⁻⁻1 का स्क्वायर 10⁻2 डिवाइडेड बाय 40 इंटू 15। अभी यहाँ पे आपको एज पर योर ट्रिक्स प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करना है। फॉर मी, मैं डेसिमल कट करता हूँ, यहाँ 2 0 आ जाएंगे, ये 2 0 यहाँ से कट करता हूँ मैं, इधर 10⁻2 ले लूँगा। फिर अभी 4 1 ज़ा 4, 4 1 ज़ा 4। नाउ लेट अस मेक इट सिंपल, 10⁻7 इंटू 98 अपॉन 15 इंटू 10⁻2 10⁻4, मेकिंग इट मोर सिंपल, 98 अपॉन 15 इंटू 10⁻7 -4 -11 बनेगा। फिर इसको अगेन सॉल्व करो, 15 से डिवाइड करना है 98 को, व्हाट वुड बी द डिवीजन देन, 15 6 ज़ा 90, यू गेट 8 एज ए रिमाइंडर, डेसिमल दे दो 80 हो जाएगा, 15 5 ज़ा 75, 5 एज ए रिमाइंडर हो जाएगा, 5050 डेसिमल की वजह से, 15 3 ज़ा 45 इंटू 10⁻11। अभी जो यूनिट था हम लोगों का, यूनिट क्या है हम लोगों के पास, एज डिस्कस्ड थोड़ी देर पहले हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया था, द यूनिट फॉर द ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स इज न्यूटन मीटर स्क्वेयर पर kg square. So the final answer is the gravitational force between those two objects is 6.53 into 10⁻11 Newton meter square per kg square. So got it? If you have got it, if you are getting it correctly, then please kindly गो थ्रू द प्रॉब्लम वंस अगेन। एक बार आप फिर से सॉल्व करके देख लो, और इसी प्रॉब्लम को आपको होमवर्क के लिए मैं चार्ट दे रहा हूँ। सी ओवर हियर, मास m1, मास m2, फिर उसके बाद रेडियस एंड द फोर्स। आप लोगों को निकालना क्या है इसमें, ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स g कैलकुलेट करना है। ओके, तो मैं यहाँ पे एक चार्ट बना दूंगा, आपको प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने होंगे। Four problems for your homework are there, that is the masses are 60 kg mass m1, mass m2 20 kg, then the radius between them is 40 centimeter, and the force would be let us say the force is 0.2 milligram weight, 0.2 milligram of weight. Then again for the second problem you have the readings over here. The mass m1 is, what should be there, 75 kg. Let us put the second mass, that would be approximately 98 kg. Then let us put the radius itself. Let us give the radius as 75 centimeter, and the force would be same as your solved problem, that is 0.1 milligram of weight. Then talking about the next problem, that is there should be mass m1 of 100 kg, mass m2 of 50 kg. Then the distance would be here, the distance here would be approx, let us take it as 150 meters. Kindly pay attention to the units. And then the force here would be 9.8 Newton. What is the force? 9.8 Newton. Okay. Then for the fourth problem, let us consider that the mass is of 40 kg, mass m2 is of 15 kg. The radius would be here for 40 centimeter, and the force, let us take 1 kg weight, 1 kg weight, or we call it as 1 kilogram of weight over there. So these are the 4 problems for your homework. Please kindly go through it and submit the homeworks on our group chat. That's all for today. Let us study the next problem in tomorrow's session.